Every entrepreneur starts with a spark, that electrifying idea that promises to change the world, or at least your bank account. But here's a sobering truth. A staggering 42% of startups fail because there's no market need for their product or service. Imagine pouring your heart, soul, and savings into something no one truly wants. It's a painful reality, isn't it? Have you ever had an idea you were convinced was brilliant, only to find out later it wasn't? Share your experience in the comments below. We often fall in love with our ideas, building them up in our minds to be the next big thing. We see the potential, the profit, the impact. But true success in the Kingdom marketplace isn't just about a great idea. It's about a great idea that solves a real problem for real people. It's about serving a genuine need with integrity, ensuring your efforts bear lasting fruit. Let's bust a common myth right here. If you build it, they will come. This sounds great in movies, but in business, it's a recipe for disaster. The truth is, without proper validation, you're building in the dark, hoping to hit a target you can't see. Smart entrepreneurs, those who truly win with integrity, validate before they innovate. They understand that a good shepherd knows his flock's needs before leading them. Validation isn't about crushing your dreams, it's about refining them. It's about asking crucial questions like, who is my ideal customer? What specific problem am I solving for them? And, are they willing to pay for my solution? This isn't just good business sense, it's responsible stewardship of your time, talent, and resources. It ensures you're investing wisely, not just enthusiastically. All right, let's dive into the practical steps. Step 1. Clearly define the problem you're solving. Don't just brainstorm solutions, identify the pain points. Is it a lack of convenience? A gap in the market? A persistent frustration? The clearer your understanding of the problem, the more targeted and effective your solution can be. Think of it as finding the right ailment before prescribing the cure. This is perhaps the most critical step. Talk to your potential customers. Not your friends or family who might just tell you what you want to hear, but real, unbiased prospects. Conduct surveys, interviews, and focus groups. Ask open-ended questions like, how do you currently solve X problem? Or, what are your biggest frustrations with Y service? Listen more than you speak. This isn't about selling, it's about learning. Data from real people is gold. Once you have a clearer picture of the problem and potential solutions, it's time for step 3. Build a minimum viable product, or MVP. This isn't your grand vision. It's the absolute simplest version of your product or service that can deliver core value. Think of it as a bare-bones model car. It shows the concept and function without all the fancy features. The goal here is to test assumptions and gather real user feedback quickly and cheaply, avoiding months of development on something that might miss the mark. With your MVP in the hands of real users, comes step 4, analyze the feedback and iterate. What worked? What didn't? Where did users get confused or frustrated? Be prepared to pivot, to adjust, and even to scrap elements that aren't resonating. This iterative process is where true innovation happens. It's a cycle of learning, adapting, and improving, a fundamental principle for sustained success in any venture. Now, let's talk about a tough test, willingness to pay. A nice-to-have idea won't sustain a business, only a must-have will. When validating, don't just ask customers if they like your idea. Ask them what they would pay for it, and then ask for a commitment. Even better, ask them to choose between 2 price points or competitive offerings. Price validation is the clearest signal of urgency and true market fit, because ultimately, revenue is the oxygen your business needs to survive and serve. Another frequent worry I hear is about competition. Entrepreneurs often panic if they discover a competitor doing something similar. I want to shift your perspective. Competition is actually validation. It means a market already exists, people are already spending money to solve the problem, and there is demonstrable demand. Your job is not to invent a need, but to create a better, more integrity-driven, or uniquely positioned solution that draws customers away from the existing options. Finally, remember your integrity check. As Kingdom entrepreneurs, our work is a form of worship. Before scaling, ask yourself, is this product truly helping people, or is it creating a dependency? Is my pricing fair? Does this solution align with my values? This moment of self-reflection ensures that while you are optimizing for profit and market fit, you never compromise the ethical, long-term impact of your mission. This brings us to the ethics of the pivot. Sometimes validation tells you that your idea is simply not viable, or that the cost to make it viable is too high. This is not failure, it's clarity. As kingdom-aligned business owners, we view this feedback as redirection. Be disciplined enough to stop chasing sunk costs, and instead, listen for the quiet redirection that leads you to the right problem to solve, the one that truly aligns with your gifts and market demand. Spiritual endurance means knowing when to hold fast and when to pivot gracefully. If your MVP phase goes well, you're not just building a product, you're building an advocate tribe. Your early testers, the people you interviewed and listened to, are not just customers, they are your first, most enthusiastic evangelists. When you show them that you incorporated their feedback, they feel ownership. Treat these early users like gold, because their genuine word-of-mouth recommendations are the cheapest and most trustworthy marketing you will ever get. They become the foundation of your community. And as you begin to scale, cultivate an exit strategy perspective. True kingdom success is not measured by the size of your current bank account, but by the lasting value of the system you build. Ask yourself, if I had to step away in 5 years, would this business continue to serve and generate good? Building a validated, well-documented, and efficient business ensures that your impact is sustainable and can be transferred or expanded, magnifying the reach of your mission far beyond your own efforts. Here's a quick hack for cash flow and even more validation. Pre-sell your idea. Before you even build the full product, create a compelling offer, perhaps a landing page with detailed information, a video explaining your solution, and an early bird discount. Ask potential customers to pre-order or commit with a small deposit. If people are willing to put their money down before it even exists, you've got powerful validation and immediate cash flow to fund development. It's proof that there's a real desire for what you offer. Validation isn't a one-time event. It's an ongoing process that builds a resilient, successful business rooted in genuine demand and integrity. If you're serious about turning your brilliant idea into a kingdom-aligned business that truly serves, I've created a special resource just for you. Download my free ebook, Idea to Income: Your Validation Blueprint, which provides even more detailed strategies and checklists to ensure your next venture is a validated success. The link is in the description below. What are your biggest struggles when it comes to starting a new business idea? Let me know in the comments. I love hearing from you. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more Kingdom Business Wisdom, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out. Until next time, stay inspired, stay alive,